Alright, so I don't normally do this, but I'm going to ask to see if you guys can help me with something here. I'll explain this to you because it's just normal for me, but it's bizarre anyway. So I'm at the Kinko's. I'm getting some pictures of my airplane made because I'm going over to visit my dad and he hasn't seen it. And I'm in there and there's a guy who's got a picture, and I look over his shoulder and I see it, and it's a sketch of that, like the famous picture of the two fingers touching, where it's God touching man's finger. But the one finger has a woman falling off of it. So I'm thinking immediately this guy's into some religious stuff, but I didn't say nothing to him. So then there was only one lady working. She goes, "What do you got?" So I gave her my little flash drive. I said, "Yeah, I need one of each in color." And then he looked at mine. He goes, "Oh, that's a nice airplane." And we started talking, and then he told me that a plane just disappeared. Another Indonesian one. Remember the Addams family going to is in the Philippines? You remember those videos I made? And so we start talking back and forth, and he said, "Yeah, it was 42 is one of the numbers," which it is. It's in here. Is it up here? Well, it's in there. I'll find it. And hang on a second. Let me just find that real quick. I thought I. Okay, so here it is. Contact was lost 42 minutes. That's the Hebrew number for creation. You got 18 over here. There's your 9. So I'm talking to this guy, and this is immediately where everything goes bananas. He tells me that he was a guard in the Illinois State Prison, and that he talked to a guy that supposedly shot Kennedy. Well, whatever, people tell stories all the time. Until he told me, now listen to the numbers that he told me. He said that he was talking to, he said, what did he say? He said that the guy, oh yeah, he talked to him. He knew this guy for 18 years, and it was 3:30 in the morning when he talked to him. So there's your 9 and there's your 33. So that's immediately when I knew that there's some kind of code being passed here. The picture that he had with the sketch of the two fingers of God and whatever, the woman falling off of it. Then he gives me this card. He says, "Go look up this guy's name, James Files." Okay, so I don't know if this is a real guy or if this is Files and actually as in files. I'm still trying to figure out what I am in all of this stuff, right? And so we got to talking about it, and I made some comments. I said, well, he said that he worked at the prison, and I said, what, you mean planet Earth? And then, we were just talking, and I explained to him about the car going in the house and no damage and all of that. There's no way that guy's going to tell me that he knew this guy for 18 years and he was talking to him at 3:30. That's 9 and 33. It's impossible. That dude was either a plant or he's part of them and he's trying to pass on something. James Files. So what I need you guys to do is monitor the story about this jet and go look up this James File. It's the real guy that claims, and he wasn't the guy that's the thing at the Kinko's wasn't lying. He really was in prison here. And really, he gave up a bunch of information about the execution or shooting of Kennedy. There's a common denominator about all of these. That's why I need everybody's help on this that can help. So look at the story about the jet. Look at the story about this guy that supposedly, go to Wikipedia and look this guy up. Anything you can find. Because this dude wasn't just giving me numbers. He was giving me specific numbers. 18 and 33, that's 9 and 33. We all know what that is. Those are Saturnian numbers. This dude having the picture of the two fingers. Let me find it. Hang on, just so you know what I'm talking about. Here's the picture. Except he had it sideways. Like pointing from up to down, and then the way he had it was like this. But on this little finger was a woman falling off. Okay, it was a sketch. Okay, just to throw this in. Hang on a second. Let me show you this. Why? Okay, hang on. Why would nobody's going to do this in the purple and yellow? Okay, nobody's going to do that. This is the picture he had, except there was a woman falling off of his finger. Okay, I can only assume that's the broad. Okay, fallen to earth or whatever. This picture has nothing to do with the other stuff except that somebody has an idea of what they expect this hand to be the hand of, which this would be Saturn. Okay, I'm just telling you, I need your help with this. We need to look up this guy on Wikipedia, find everything you can, get all the numbers involved. This jet that disappeared, get all the numbers. We got 13, we got 18, we got 42. That's the Hebrew number of creation. The 18 is the 9, that's the Saturnian. I'm telling you, this is some serious shit. This guy wasn't just there to get a fucking copy of a fucking picture. Not throwing those kind of numbers around, he wasn't, because I almost stopped him, and I was like, nope, better just listen. I'm just telling you, I need your help on this, so whoever can help me, just get to it. Please.